Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of Konosuba Resurrection of Verdia. In this part, we're going into Duelahan Stage 2, where we will square off against Verdia, but not before we deal with the obligatory boss rush, since this is a Mega Man-esque game. And to start things off, you might want to read that note, because that note is very important. You see, the whole gimmick of this stage is anything that reflects in the mirror is reality. In other words, invisible enemies, invisible platforms, and invisible spikes, along with actual mirrors breaking and trying to kill you. So yeah, there's that. However, I would want to tell anybody who probably will have the question, what happened to your level since the last episode, RV Man? And to them I say, go back to part 5. I explained that in as much detail as humanly possible. And unless you were actually not getting the parts, or you pretty much neglected to see what's going on until the last part, here's something that will pretty much enlighten you. Long story short, I thought this was a game that one and done after you beat the game. There's no New Game Plus. Unfortunately, this is not one of those games. So that's why my level is different from the previous part. So there you go. Now, the reason why I have on the M shield, because after all, you never know when you're gonna need it, and more importantly, the glass from the mirrors actually attack you. Oh, not just that, but also so do the invisible enemies, like the invisible owl monsters, which you cannot see. So yeah, the M shield plays an important part in going through this castle. And no, I don't have my steel level 2. Sucks that I don't. But at the end of the day, it truly doesn't matter, because Verdia, I'm going to say I don't really need it for him. I really don't. Despite how you take much more damage on higher difficulties, you truly only need like steel level 1. If you want steel level 2, by all means, that'll make the fight a hell of a lot easier. But you really don't need it against Verdia. He's actually more of a joke. No, seriously, he is. I mean, he's easier, literally, than Darkness, Megumin, and Aqua combined. And the worst part is, I actually died on Darkness and Megumin, instead of dying on Aqua, which is probably one of the easiest fights of the game. Provided you actually have her weapon. I mean, her weakness weapon. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use the M shield because there is chandeliers falling on me. There is enemies that are in the mirror, that's going to come after me. I basically need all the healing I can get, because after all, I need to get to the save point first before I can use it to heal. And that's another thing about this game. This game will allow you to heal when you save, so at least that's a good thing. And bear in mind, we're about to come to the boss rush right now as soon as I get on to this lift. Now, however, the boss rush music you're going to be hearing, yes, there's boss rush music, ladies and gentlemen. That music you're going to be hearing is literally from Persona 5 Strikers, because if I actually play something from the anime, I would get hit hard with a copy strike from Kanakawa. So enjoy the music. ladies and gentlemen, was the boss rush. By the way, the music that was playing, Sophie's shop theme from Persona 5 Strikers. Now, I gotta say, that's a very decent game, but at least the themes are actually pretty good. I'll give it credit where credit is due, because duh, it's Persona. But enough of that. We have Verdia to deal with. And he is basically the rest of the part. No, I'm not kidding. He literally has 3 forms, so this is actually not going to be a challenge. And here's the thing. We're probably... Now, normally this would be a one-sided battle, but Kazuma has a lot of things in his possession. And by things, I mean skills. So, we're going to have to work really hard to beat him, but no, actually we don't. I was trying to hype this up, but no, this is actually an easy fight. It's pretty much the matter of dodging, either using the charged sword, or pretty much using his weakness, which is, believe it or not, create water. No, I'm dead serious. The Dullahan is weak to create water. Go figure. And also, he's weak to nature's beauty as well. So bear that in mind if you're going to face off against Verdia. So, with that said, prepare yourself, because Verdia will try to teleport and use his head to drop thunderbolts at you. Just be prepared to move out the way and dodge. But more importantly, use the M shield regularly when you need to heal, or steal from him. Oh, that's another thing. You can actually steal from Verdia. In fact, you can steal his boxers. Or also, you can actually use steal to steal his head from off of his from out of his arms and actually do damage to it. I haven't used steal yet because I didn't feel the need to, because I practically can outmaneuver all of his projectiles. And this is an easy phase. This is the first phase, and he's going to start jumping towards you. But once it starts getting to the point where you're going to need to use steal, use it. By all means. Because his head will fall off, and you can actually attack it if you do. But that's okay. That's just round 1. And Verdia's on the ground rolling in pain, just like he did back in the anime. So yeah, that's after he got hit with Sacred Turn Undead. Now see, if I was using Aqua's weakness, this would have been over with quickly. Or should I say Aqua's skill, this would have been over with quickly. But I just wanted a decent fight, and I can show you that you really don't need to go that far. Oh right, he also rolls his head too, so bear that in mind. Just be careful, he also throws a sword wave courtesy of Sigma, and he also oh my god, I just stole his head. I literally stole his head. Y'all just missed it, but I stole his head right off of his shoulders. This shit's hilarious. But he will summon undead soldiers, just like what Gate does in Mega Man X6. You're gonna have to do double duty to dodge, but he is not that hard at all. Just remember, you have Steel, you have the M shield, use it whenever you need to. Oh, and by the way, I'm also leveling up because the enemies he's set towards me will constantly give me experience points. So, just in case you're trapped in the corner, use the M shield or take advantage of invincibility frames. This should not be a problem. So, with that said, dodge when he starts swarming you. And if you have to take one projectile, take the sword wave, because I think the blast does more damage. And with that, Verdia is going to be rolling on the ground again in fine. This is hilarious. Get used to this because it's going to happen one more time. Actually, no, 2 more times. But we're not done yet. Verdia's got a 3rd form. And yeah, this one may actually give people problems. Provided you haven't played Mega Man Zero 2. Oh yeah! That form is basically a subtle nod to that game. And here we go, the final form of Verdia. Primarily, all you gotta do is just run from this guy and avoid the sword. He's got very telegraphed attacks. The only thing is, if you were playing this on hard, his maneuvers will do more damage. But I'm playing this on normal, so it's not doing as much damage as it normally would. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this fight right here, right now. And, by the way, dash away from the vortex. And if the sword tries to lunge at you, dodge immediately. Once the sword is out of the way, he'll be wide open. Oh, and also, again, he's weak to Aqua's nature's beauty. So make sure you use that. And if you need to, use the M shield and steel to heal. Always. Cause the M shield is definitely a good thing. Steel will definitely give you some MP, as well as HP, so you can keep spamming it over and over and over again. And he's practically got the movements of Dr. Wily. So yeah, he's not really that hard. As I told you, this guy is pretty much like El Paizo. So I'm kind of used to that whole ordeal, and I did not mean to get stabbed. That was stupid, and I should feel sorry for myself. Also, it doesn't hurt to be at level 15 to 17, because then afterwards you'll do just fine. And one other thing, make sure you use the M shield when he does that sword. Oh god, that hurt, but I actually killed him. Oh, I actually killed him. Go figure. And with that said, he just plopped out of the sky. Well, that's the end of that. You just got beat by a NEET. Not just any NEET, a shitty NEET who is pretty much worse than trash. But with that said, we've won the game. That's it. And of course, Kazuma actually said that he pretty much cared for all 3 of those degenerates that happen to be his party members. And he wants Verdia to change them back. However, Verdia basically was jealous of the fact that Kazuma had bonds with his friends. he basically said it's a rotten, inseparable relationship. And to be fair, he's not wrong. But then again, Verdia would have that bond with Whis if he would stop rolling his head underneath her skirt. And yes, he actually does that in the anime, but whatever the case, after going through all that hell to come back, he's now beaten again. Well, look on the bright side. At least he's not... Oh, wait, never mind, he's dead. Oh, crap. Megami just comes in and goes for the kill steal. By the way, she's the highest level character in the entirety of the party because she steals the win. And now Aqua's come in. Oh, God have mercy. They had their brainwashing undead after the 2nd form, which is all the more reason why Aqua, Darkness, and Megumin is here. So, with that said, Verdia is about to get smoked like a sausage. And this is just sad. And Kazuma's trying to have a good moment, and more importantly, was trying to befriend Verdia with a mutual friendship, but those three ended up ruining it. Just like Aqua ruins everything in Axel. And how does she end it? The same way she ended it before. Sacred turn undead. Only this time, she's not flooding the entire city of Axel. And Kazuma actually feels sorry for Verdia. Oh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you probably understand why you saw Verdia in the afterlife in Season 2. Because I think this game ties in with Season 2 anyway. But, with that said, the game's over with, and... Wait, did she just say that she wants to go drinking and have me to pay for everything? Seriously? And she wants to go blow shit up! You just got finished using Explosion! And how are you still standing? Oh my goodness. And she wants to learn how to be a better masochist. With friends like these, who needs enemies? Seriously. Kazuma is better off pretty much not doing anything. So, with that said, before anything, Kazuma is taking out his wrath on every one of those girls and demands they apologize to the town. Because they almost destroyed the town and everything in it, and he would have had to pay for it. Thank God that Kazuma saved the day. And with that said, it's over. And that is the end of the game. And my final thoughts, I actually like this game. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that it can be downloaded from that Reddit link if it's still up. But I can say this. It is well worth the download. It is probably one of the most hilarious games I've ever seen. And it is actually hard, so you'll get more bang for your download at least. Aqua's being chased by the undead. Even in this game, she still is being chased by undead creatures. Good lord. I definitely liked all the references to the show. I also like the music that the developers put in the games. Those are some really awesome tracks. Especially Darkness' stage. It's pretty much akin to Castlevania. And Aqua got ate by a frog. Some things just never change. However, you probably may have to watch the anime to understand what I'm laughing at. So, with that said, folks, I have pretty much finished this playthrough right here, and I enjoyed every moment of it. And let's just say this. In observance for Thanksgiving, I'm going to not post anything until Saturday, November 27th. And that will be the time that Super Princess Peach would be up. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, you probably won't be seeing anything new until next week, but I'll see you on Saturday for Super Princess Peach. But next week I do have a surprise. And on the 1st of December, we'll start the final chapter of Mega Man Zero, Mega Man 04. This is RVman 985. I'll see you guys next time.